guys, welcome to today's video. This is going to be kind of interesting and I'll see how it turns out because I'm recording video on my phone and a screen recording on my MacBook. For some reason QuickTime would not let me do the microphone configuration. It was being weird. But today we're going to be buying some stocks, and first I'll give you a quick update. I'm also going to show you guys everything I have to update for research purposes and analysis purposes when I buy or sell a stock. So just a quick update, my portfolio is down $3 this week. I'm not exactly sure why, it just is. But that's a good thing because what I'm buying today will be more of a value because it's more for cheaper price, so that's good. Alright, so also, I do have channel art now. If you guys like that, let me know. I think it's kind of cool. And I'm also going to be going over this new website today called Personal Capital and just kind of showing you guys that. So let's jump into Stockpile. And let me log in. Alright, here we go. So you can see if I click week, I'm down $1 today, $3 this week. And that's not accurate because I started at $5 this month and now I'm at 40. So not sure what's up with that. Okay, so you can see here, AT&T, I have a full share in that, 65 cents down, and 79 cents down in this, or that can't, no, that's not right. I own 1028, that's weird, it doesn't show me my charts on that. But, anyways, today we're going to be buying $11.60 and 1 penny. That poor penny just has to get in there. So let's click buy more. I've never done this on the computer before and just wanted to try it out. Plus it's easier for everything else we're showing. So it says 0.49764 shares and I have 0.440564. That's probably wrong. I can't remember numbers. Anyways, that's the number because I'm subtracting the 99-cent fee from over here, 1260 buying power. Let's click checkout. Cash, total 1260, that's how much I have available. Purchase. Okay, your request has been sent for approval. Let's get it approved. Alright guys, we got it approved. You can see now it says pending order, meaning at 3 o'clock today it will start to execute, but usually the actual stock shows up around 4 o'clock. So yeah, so now let's show everything I have to update when I make some sort of transaction in my account. Now there's a few things, mainly I have, let's see, my website, spreadsheet, that might be it, but sometimes it can be a lot of work, especially the spreadsheet. So first let's do the website. Now we can take a look at this website right now. Just a heads up, if you try going to that URL, I don't even know if you can see that URL, but it's not going to work. It's password protected. I'm sorry, but I'm actually thinking of adding this JavaScript and HTML code publicly on my YouTube website, so all you guys can track your finances on your own website if you have a domain. It's pretty cool. Works very easily. Free text editor, BBEdit. Yeah. So you can see, first thing I have is a bunch of links. CNBC, all my spreadsheets, Stockpile, Robinhood, which I don't even use. Then I have my plan, which I still have not done. Very lazy. It's kind of sad. Then we see Investa portfolio data. I don't have my main spreadsheet on it because I don't use it mainly. But this is for Investa, and my phone's kind of in the way, so I can't see what I'm doing. But let's see. Portfolio summary. This is cool. It says I'm up $12. It's actually got live prices from Google Finance. Transactions. This is where I input all the data. Okay, then over here, I think, I'm trying to find it because the phone's like in the way of the screen. There we go. I have income, so it's got monthly and annually income and it sums it up down there. And then we have expenses. I list all my expenses right here. Investments, this is pretty cool. It says my value, my buying power. I do need to change that, of course. It's going to go to unavailable cash. The estimated rate of return, we have 7%. That's pretty much the minimum. And it says basically it does income minus expenses monthly. And then it gives me this number, invest each month. So I'm putting in $11.99, so about $11 a stock because that 99-cent fee. and it actually gives me a little timeline. Using this rate of return in the invest each month, it says in 2024 my account should be $700. But I put in, let's see, $50 in 1 month, and I'm supposed to be doing 11. So that number might change. Then we have net worth. I have my checking account, investments, buying power, unavailable cash, and then the total. Now let's go to the spreadsheet here. This is pretty cool. Some of this I made on my own, but most of it not. So we have our portfolio summary. This is actually inaccurate, and I have an email conversation going with the makers of the spreadsheet. Basically, for some reason it can't grab the prices for Stag, and it causes the whole thing not to work for Stag. So it's kind of annoying. We have, I'm sorry the camera keeps tilting out. I can't see the bottom of my screen because the phone. Transactions, you can see all my transactions I made here. Diversification, I made this, and I show you where I get these numbers. So it actually says 26.9% of my portfolio is Stag, and AT&T makes up 73%. These numbers will change, and Stag will get a little bigger. Income, this is how much income is spread out. So 5-cent monthly income right now from Stag, because they pay a monthly dividend. That's going to be more this first month, and their ex-dividend date this month is 5/28. So I will be getting a dividend, I'm guessing 7 to 10 cents this coming month of June, and we'll get the normal full share dividend after that. Quarterly income, semi-annual, and annual. Then I have income history. Basically, it's just a log of every month. How much money did I get this month, so I can just see, wow, I got $1 income in 2020 and $100 in 2024 or something like that. This is just data from the spreadsheet itself. So let's go ahead and input as much as we can. We don't have the shares amount yet because that hasn't gone through. And again, this won't change my summary as I'm still trying to figure out why this isn't working. So I put in the date here, and it's a buy. Then I type the symbol, and I'll just show you AT&T. If I put in AT&T, 1 unit, price, let's just say $29, $0 fees. It grabs all of this information and updates my summary. Of course, none of that's true. So it's Stag Industrials. Transacted units, we don't know yet. Price per unit, also don't know, it could change. I always say $0 in fee because I'm only doing the amount I actually got in that stock. Stock split ratio, just set that to 1. So then, at the end of the day, Stockpile will say, you got this many shares, and it was at this price, and I put that in. And normally, for most companies, it would work. It's not going to today, unfortunately. But yeah. And I'll update the rest of that later today. This video is it's 1 p.m. now. I'm going to go for a bike ride, social distancing bike rides with my friend, and then I'm going to come back, record once it goes through, update the rest of it. Now, I wanted to show you guys this pretty cool website. It's totally free too, called Personal Capital. Now, it's a net worth calculation, but many other things as well. Again, it's completely free. First thing you're going to see over here is my net worth, $42. I'm rich. Then it lists it by account. Have a net worth chart, so this was open May 10th, I guess, and it's May 13th. There's a retirement planner. We're going to go over all these things. Cash flow. Okay. Emergency fund. Again, this is the only site I found where you can link Stockpile, like even Intuit Mint wouldn't let me, and that's really annoying. So we're on dashboard. Let's go to net worth. Again, just a timeline. Transactions. This is all my accounts transacted. Banking. This is my favorite. Investing is holding. Now what you're seeing here, it says the U index. It's comparing the U index, that blue line, and the S&P 500, which is the orange. What is the U index? I've never heard of such a thing, Henry. That is actually my stock portfolio, and this is what I really love, is that it's counting my portfolio as its own index. Here you go. So basically, U index is my portfolio. You can see the general trend of mine and the S&P 500 are the same. And I'm beating the S&P 500 with my virtual simulated one for my family's game we're running with a bunch of friends and relatives. I'm beating the S&P 500 in that and not this. So that stinks. But basically, I can see that, and that's really cool. It lists all our holdings as well, and it grabs that information from Stockpile. and I compare it to U.S. stocks in general, foreign stocks, and U.S. bonds, which the line is always ridiculously high. Then we have balances, performance. Again, for some reason I'm beating all of them on performance, except the U.S. bond. I don't know why the U.S. bond is such a great number, but then we have allocation. Now this is also pretty cool, and this is where I got the numbers for my diversification right here. And basically, it's saying I own 73.27% of my portfolio is U.S. stocks, and 26.73% are alternatives. And if we click on one of these categories, then it has even more categories. So we click large cap value, even more categories. There's so many categories. So we have AT&T. I went 5 clicks to get to AT&T. Isn't that totally worth it? Then we have alternatives. Guess what it is? I don't know. It's Stag Industrials, because it's under real estate, even though it's not an actual real estate investment. Obviously, I'm not renting out properties to anyone. Then we have U.S. sectors, so communication services, AT&T. Stag Industrials is not listed on there, but yeah. Oh, and one more thing. We did forget to update the website. There's only so much I can do, so let's go quickly here to our timeline. And then I'm going to open BBEdit. That's my HTML text editor. It also works for JavaScript. I'm going to connect to my server. Okay. And then we have assets. That's the only one I need to change. So you can see I have checking balance, checking monthly edition. I do need to change that. I think that's actually like $4.01. It is. Okay. Investments value. Now, I don't know, that's probably not accurate. No, it's not. So let's change that. That's just my portfolio value, and all it uses that net worth in the investments card. Investments buying power. This is now at 0. And unavailable cash is $12.60. So update that, and then we head back to the website. I'm going to do a shift reload because it has JavaScript elements. And once it loads, if ever, why is it taking forever? There we go. That should have worked. Now you can see unavailable cache, and it also changed here. It changes all over. That's cool. I like that. So yeah. So this is part 1 of today's video. I feel like I should be saying right now, thank you for watching today's video, but it's not over yet. I'm just done recording for now, but in a few hours, I will be back. For you, it's 0 seconds. You guys don't have to wait. You are lucky. But anyways, just to look at what's coming, I have been making Google Slide presentations on basically micro lessons on things about stocks. What is a stock? How does a trade work? What is a stock market? Just little things explaining. It'll have the Google Slides on screen. You can hear me talking about it, explaining it. I'm trying to make these very simple. And I was thinking I might have another, almost for sure, another transfer is coming. I did more yard work yesterday. We had to chainsaw 2 trees down because they were both dead in our backyard. And I didn't actually chainsaw them down, but I moved a lot of firewood around and picked up sticks and pine cones and blah. Not fun, but I think I'm getting $10 to $15 transferred to stockpile from my dad for that. So maybe we'll reach $60. Again, we're actually probably not going to reach 50 today because for some reason my portfolio has been sinking. So we'll reach 48. But hopefully it does grow to 50, and next video it will be 50 or higher. But yeah. So, thank you for watching part 1. Hey guys, this is part 2. It is now 5 p.m., so a few hours later, about 4, just got off a Zoom meeting call, so finishing it up now. And let's see here. Look, I'm watching myself. That's very interesting. So, I'm kind of annoyed because I didn't hit $50. I hit 49. But it's just like really stupid. So yeah, basically my portfolio, I don't know why it's just been plummeting this week, and that stinks. You can see both my companies are down. Guess how many shares I own of Stag Industrial? Not one, not a half, 0.94. So now I have to spend basically $3 just to get $1 more in investment because the 99-cent fee. So that's a little annoying, but not that big of a deal because I want one exactly share. It makes everything, tracking everything and explaining everything easier. So we can see here, I own 21.84, so very close to that. And I did update most of what I could in the spreadsheet. I've got to move the phone here. There we go. As you can see, this doesn't update. I added the transaction, and I got 0.49979 shares today, and that was the cost of $11.61. Diversification, this is the one thing I still need to update. I'm waiting on Personal Capital for those numbers. This I did update. So now I'm making 11 cents. Guess how much their dividend is for one share? 12 pennies. So I'm 1 cent short of the actual dividend. So you can see here. And everything's updated. The red slice is now bigger. And total annually, I'm making about $1.32 on Stag. So my total annual income right now on stocks is $3.40, which isn't a lot, but this I didn't need to change anything. So for some reason, this went through at like 3:30ish, so at least an hour ago, and this still will not refresh. It's just, it's not doing it. So I'm waiting for those numbers so I can update diversification, but I can't, and I don't want to do the manual calculations. We can see here, I've updated my website, so that's neat. Updated my net worth here. Again, this is not accurate right now. So, I'm thinking that's it for today's video. Just showing you everything I use to track my stocks. And I'm working on it. I promise you I'm working on making a template of the website files for you guys to check out. So if you have a web domain, you don't even need a web domain. You can just preview it. Get BBEdit, free app for Macs, text editor. And I'm attaching the finance JavaScript below. If I update it, I will hopefully remember. And I think I'm added the great dividend stock. You know, let's just check it out. Guys, if you want all these free resources, and again, I'm still updating it, please go to henrydriley.com/YouTube. That's henrydriley.com/YouTube. And, or did I do YT? No, I think I did YT. No, I did YouTube. I'm just messing up today. There we go. So we can see I have channel. Wow, it takes me to the channel. How interesting is that? I hacked it. It makes you subscribe. Not really. This one, great dividend stocks. This is literally the list of stocks I'm working through and checking off my list. Do I own a share in this company? These are all the dividend stocks you should have in order to make a substantial income. And I also need to change this. This should not be a one. There's also, I'm guessing, one up here. Nope, okay. That one I fixed. Please get all these companies. I have deleted the ones I think for stockpile, maybe, so they might not all be listed on here if you're using another platform, but these are most of them. These will get you great income if you get a share in all of these. Please do that as soon as you can. Let's see. Why did I close the tab? Oh, because it's here. And then here's my spreadsheet that I'm using by investmentmodes.com and Old School Value. You can click right here, File, Make a Copy. Please do so. That's pretty cool. And again, I'm working on attaching a file for the website and hopefully some other links. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, want to see more portfolio updates, what I'm doing with my money, click the like button below. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Have about 5 subscribers now. And micro lessons are coming soon. So every Monday there will be a new, basically mini lesson. At the most, I'm going to say 5 minutes in length. Basically explaining things like what is a stock and how are stocks traded, things like that. Just little mini lessons. I'll have a presentation on the screen. So I really hope you like this video, guys. Leave a like below, comment, really appreciate it. I check all my comments. I haven't gotten a single one, but if you leave a comment below, I will definitely reply. It means a lot to me, and I hope you subscribe. Thank you for watching today's video. This is Henry Riley.